What up, what up, what up, y'all? This is episode 11 of It Behooves Me to Say podcast. I am your host, Darren Fleet. I know that this come as a surprise. I was trying my best not to do another episode to the podcast until I was starting to feel better. As y'all know, I've been under the weather for like the last couple of days. I was just in New York, and then I did Philly with Takara, and y'all know the week before that I was in Pittsburgh and Detroit, and I think that was the last time that we talked. So with all the traveling that I've been doing, I was a bit under the weather. I had flu-like symptoms, and that's what they told me at the urgent care. They was like, it's not the flu. It is flu season, but it's not flu. You're able to keep liquids down and all of that, but they treated me for flu-like symptoms. So I'm here to let you know, when they cannot tell what it is that you got, they would treat it like you got it anyway, okay? So, yeah, I had like an upper respiratory type thing going on, and I'm starting to feel a lot better. I could hear it in my voice now. I still got the sniffles, so if I have to cough or anything on this live, or if y'all see me clearing my throat, know that I'm not trying to be purposely nasty. It's just that when you have a cold, it comes off as nasty. I want to clear some things right quick. I want to start off talking about number 47. Trump said some rather heartfelt things about the church that was shot up in Detroit. No, I don't know if it was in Detroit. I know it was in Michigan. I don't want to put the wrong statement. It wasn't in Detroit. It was in Michigan. And I was shocked that he even covered it at all. He called the act horrendous. I'm happy that Trump is broadening his vocabulary. So that's good for Trump. I want to say something that I noticed about that whole situation, and I was reading up on it. And if I'm not mistaken, that church was a predominantly white church. That's the way they were presenting it on social media. I don't know. I've never went to a church in Michigan. And they had said that the shooter had kind of like walked around first. I think he had did something in the ceiling or like clipped the lights or something. If I'm not mistaken, he may even had on a backpack. Don't get me to lying, I was not there. But what's so crazy is how people sometimes don't think that one's own fit a description. You know what I mean? If it was a black kid walking around with his hoodie on, buying Skittles and a juice, people would have called the cops, or people would have just fired. But when you see a white man just roaming around your church who has nothing to do with your congregation, probably wearing a backpack, looking a little deranged, people thought it was okay. Oh, because he's white. I'm here to let you know that a thug can be in any fucking community, and it can come from any background. And lately, the people that we've seen just opening out fire in public places have not been people of color, starting with the person who, quote unquote, shot Charlie Kirk. He wasn't a person of color. Most of these kids that go to these schools shooting them up, and people just like to brush it under the rug. Well, it's mental illness. They want people of color, because see, if it was a black kid, it wouldn't be mental illness. You'd say he was a thug, or probably because his father wasn't there. I know a lot of black women who are raising their kids just fine, even when they have to do it by themselves. A lot of our fathers haven't been here since 400 years ago, and that was not our problem, was it? All right. I just want to move off that subject because I feel like it's very touchy. And I also want to pray for those victims. And also I want to, just shine a light on them and their families and friends, because I do know that it is a heartfelt thing. A lot of people who are not white, people like us, y'all have had some negative shit to say in the comments too. And I want to get on you. What happens in America affects us all. You don't have to be someone else's race to feel what they're going through, because if it can happen in that church in Michigan, it can happen in a neighborhood in Chicago, it can happen in the hoods of Baltimore, it can happen in North Carolina, it can happen anywhere. So I hate when people see a race matter and they act like, oh, because it's not my race, it doesn't apply to me. Newsflash, it does. And even when you're talking about racism applies to everyone in America, not just black people. But you have to think they're mixed people too. So you don't think that a white grandmother sees her grandchild or see what happened to all other people of color getting gunned down by senseless acts or cops. And they don't think like, damn, I must pray for my grandchild too. Racism affects everyone. If you're not a person that's a part of it, you can be. It affects everyone, not just one group of people. Nothing more ignorant than people saying, well, it ain't got nothing to do with us, though, darn. That's not our problem. It is our problem. You live in America, too. It can happen in your church. Don't nobody love church like Southern black people. Trust me. I've lived in Carolina, and they love church. They love church, and they love HBCUs. Okay? So let's not act like it can't happen at a church for us too. And it should hit home with us even more because we come from a time where our churches were being burnt down during Jim Crow. So yeah, that shit hits home with everyone. You don't have to look like someone for you to sympathize or empathize. Moving right along, I put up a video the other day that ruffled a few feathers, and I do want to talk about it. I put up a video that said, your outfits should match your face. Now, I want y'all to ponder on that. And like I told y'all in the video, feel free to come for me because I know for a fact that I wear age-appropriate shit, but the video had nothing to do with age. I also like to wear face-appropriate shit. Right now, I'm in a t-shirt. And I have on some printed pants. I would call them like army fatigue, but I've never been in the army, but they're rather cute. I know that it fits my face. I also noticed that a lot of people who were offended by that video agree that you have an old ass face. And just because you have an old ass face does not mean you have an old ass age. And just because your face looks older than your age does not mean that you are ugly. That's not what I said. I said wear things that match your face. And I meant what I said. Ain't nothing worse than seeing an old ass face dressed up like Cardi B. You get mad with me? That X button is at the top right. You can unfollow. I will not chase. You are mad at me because of your old ass face. You are not mad at me. You mad at yourself or you mad at your genetics. Period. I will say it again. Ain't nothing cute about an old ass face dressed up like a city girl. You ain't Carisha. You are a creature, but you ain't Carisha. People got very upset with me. Who do you think you are, darn? I'm 60, I can wear what I want. I didn't say your age. You can be a sexy ass 60-year-old. We see them all the time, like Angela Bassett. That's a badass bitch in her 60s, ain't she? Cher. Now, I know she's been nipped, tucked, and pulled. Who gives a damn? She's a badass bitch in her 60s. I've seen people in their 60s that look way older than 60. I've also seen people in their 20s that look like they're in their 40s and 50s. Now, I'm a man that's approaching 40. Let's clock that tea. A little moisturizer, minding your business, and drinking your water would take you a long ways. People got upset with me like I said something wrong. Everybody want to dress for the body you have, but a lot of y'all not dressing for the faces you have. Everybody want to wear what they see the baddies wear. You got a half a leopard print lace front with pink on the other side, but your face says you went to school with Mary Magdalena, and you upset with me, bitch. Your face look old. I'm not taking that back. People want you to take it back. I don't take shit back unless I can get a refund for it. I'm not going to get a refund for telling you the truth. Your face don't match your outfit. You got on a flirty girl skirt, old high school skirt, but your face says the principal of that school. Everybody want to look like a high school heartlet. Somebody got to teach the class, ho. You look like a substitute teacher, but you dressed up like the high school kid. And you mad with me because I see what you don't want me to see. You thought that skirt was hiding the fact that your face look old. It's not. And that's not just for women. This is for men too. You sagging with bad fucking knees and an old face. You got gray in your beard with a scully on, trying to be a YN. Getting mad when they refer to you as Unc, Pops, or old school. Man, I'm 33, but your face don't say 33. You can't get mad at people for what they see. Your face say 45. A lot of people like, man, I can still do it because it's my age group. It don't matter about your age. Some of you don't look your age. Some of you don't look your age. And you mad at people for being real with you. That's why you out here asking people dumb shit. Well, how old I look? I never ask a man how old I look. I like to tell him straight up I'm almost 40. So I can see that mouth hit the ground. Yes, bitch, I'm almost 40, neck in place, and then a wrinkle in my face. And I'm not saying this because my skin is smooth. I don't want people to ever think that the darn is face shaming. I'm not. I'm telling you, your compliments will go a long way if you dress according to your face. That's what I'm telling you. Not according to your age. Because there's some badass 50-year-old bitches out here. I've seen them, like Mary J. Blige. You want to know why she still got her thighs out? Because her face matches the leather corset. That bitch face is tight like leather. It looks good. Some of your faces ain't Mary J. Blige, but you have on a Mary J. Blige outfit. You look like it's too bad. It's too bad. It's too bad. It's too bad, baby. But I gotta face reality. The key words in face reality is face. Getting mad at me under the comment section, darn, who told you look good? You, until I said that in that video. I can go and screenshot all the you look good comments, darn. We ain't even gotta go on that. I'm aware of how I look because I'm looking at myself before I even upload the video. What I will tell you is I wear things that's face appropriate. You'll never just see me out here with my pants hanging down to my knees with a young boy fit on at a young boy NBA concert, throwing it up, make no sense, huh? Doing the dances, trying to keep up with the Joneses when your face don't say young boy. My face don't say I graduated with NLE Chopper. So I'm not going to go and put on all that NLE shit. My face don't say I went to school with young boy NBA, because I did not. So I don't go out here and put on young boy NBA shit. There are people who want you to accept their bullshit, but you look like you falling apart. If you took what I said to heart, then you or who I was talking to. I'm not taking that the fuck back. There were people who were upset with me, and when I went to check your profiles, it matched what I was saying in the video. There were people who were upset. Who put that shit on my face? What is that? I was wondering why my face just paused all of a sudden. Who put that shit on my face? Oh, that's because y'all sent me a stars party. Hey, babies, thank you for the stars. Darren always tell you, you don't have to send me stars. Y'all just sent y'all kids back to school. You need that money. Them kids eating y'all out of house and home. Christmas is coming to fuck up. We already at Halloween, baby. After that, it's Thanksgiving and Christmas. You keep your change. I appreciate it. I appreciate it wholeheartedly, but you never had to send Darn Fleet a star. God blesses me to bless you all. And I feel like God laid it on my heart to tell people, some of your faces don't match your fits. Get mad, get upset, call me all out my name, come to my inbox, try to throw shade, but you can't throw shade at what God created, baby. One thing I do know, if I don't know nothing else, is my face is absolutely gorgeous. I have all my teeth. I have a strong, elongated neck. My waistline is snatched and all of that. I'm not worried about the insult. You were only insulted if what I said hit home. And it hit home with a lot of you in that comment section. People was like, who told you thought you was cute, Darn? Darn told Darn that. My mother told Darn that. Fans told Darn that. My nigga told Darn that. Some of your niggas told Darn that. But that's a conversation I don't want to get on. Okay? All right? Some of your faces don't match your fits. You got a face that said you grew up listening to Salt and Pepper, but you dress like Cardi B. Then people wanted to use, and if you live long enough, you'll get old too. Newsflash, baby, I'm almost 40. I'm not going to be one of them people past the ages of 35 still telling people, but I'm 36 years young. I'm young. If you get pregnant today, the hospital is going to tell you had geriatric pregnancy. Ain't no young bitch a geriatric issue. People love to not say that we are not getting older after 35. This is a way that you sleep better at night or so that you can appease to young niggas. I'm not trying to appease to young niggas or young bitches because, see, I've been there, done that. I've been stupid. I've worn my pants past my ass. I've had a record. I don't need to appease to anything that I've already done. That's your problems. And I'm here to speak it the truth. You don't like it? That X button is at the top. You can miss me with your bullshit. I'm probably not going to even read it because I have noticed too that people are more drawn to when Dern does a clap back instead of when I say something lovely. I can say, girl, I love your outfit. You fly as shit. Okay, you watch True Blood like me. People don't like that. But when I do a clapback, people come down there and they parade against my negativity. So I'm not about to argue with you about your face. You mad about your face? I'm not. I wouldn't even have to make this live today if I didn't have people going off on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And one thing I noticed that they all had in common was their faces look older than their ages. Ain't nothing wrong with getting older. Ain't nothing wrong with getting older. That is the goal in life. If you don't get old, you will die young. But baby, I'm not going to die trying to be young. Some of you get home and take all that shit off and you can barely breathe. Just, ain't nothing wrong with a blouse. You know why they make a blouse for women over the age of 35 and 40? Because you get tired. The titties start to sweat in the middle. A blouse gives you a little room, a little neck room. And if you know how to dress it up, you can be sexy and age-appropriate shit. Oh, but that video wasn't about your age. That video was about your face. And it wasn't just to women. Women are the ones who took it harder. That's when y'all started showing pictures of y'all. 61, and I wear what I want. 42, ain't nobody gonna tell me how to look. If you wasn't insecure, you wouldn't have left a picture because that video calls for no pictures, boo. You left them pictures for your own insecurity and you wanted me to validate it. You will never get a validation from me because I said what the fuck I said. Your face looked too old to be dressed up like Cardi B. I ain't taking that shit back. It's enough niggas out here that's telling you a lie. Then people will say, yeah, but young niggas be trying to get him. Young niggas will fuck anything. They young, they horny, they impressionable. Please don't grade your face on the amount of young niggas that's stopping you at a gas station. Young niggas stop me, baby girl. They horny. Shit, after 9 o'clock, we can all go to that gas station and pick up a young nigga. That don't mean shit, baby girl. When you look in the mirror and you don't see baby girl, is the girl a baby? All right. Now, that's how we clear the air of bad vibes. Don't at me, at your mother. I didn't have you. And that's what I said. Face appropriate clothes, not age appropriate. You can be 60 and dress like a hoochie mama. But deep down in your heart, you know you're 60 and you're going to feel some type of way when you go out there and your ass is hanging out your shorts. I have no problem with a person being 55 and dressed up like a badass bitch. But please make sure your face screams badass bitch. Because I don't care if your body, if your collarbone below got it all sit up and the corset and the boobs is kissing your lips and your ass is on your back. Yeah, that all looks good. But when you turn around and I see your face, I know that them boots is younger than your face. Them boots are made for walking, but that face need a nap. And when I say those things, people got upset with me like I said something wrong. Everybody want to be a college girl, but don't nobody want to be the professor. Who gonna teach the class, people? Huh? Who gonna teach the kids? Kids don't respect you because you're trying to dress like them. Today's older people, they want to dress like, what's them new groups that's been sweeping the nation? Like Cat's Eye, a K-pop group. You ain't no K-pop bitch. You grew up listening to Al Jarreau, Minnie Riperton. Loving you is more than... That's your shit. You got a Minnie Riperton face with a Cardi B skirt, and you want me to say that look good. It don't. It don't. Those be the people at them night bars looking for something that they were missing all their lives. It'd be worse at gay bars. When I go to gay bars, ain't nothing worse than an old nipple man with a mesh shirt on and nipple rings. And his face looked like Danny Glover trying to dance up on me. And I'm like, sir, if you don't get your fathery balls off my back, I'm going to beat your old ass up. Promise you. So, real shit. It ain't just women. Women were the only ones that had something to say. Men was like, you know what? He got reason for saying what he got a point there. I did. I'm not taking back what I said because you felt some type of way. You felt some type of way, then it's your face that I'm talking about. Not your age. Your face. Your face. Now, I had a lot of supporters come into my inbox talking cash money shit to me. Oh, y'all talk cash money shit taking over for the 99 in the year 2000. Y'all knew I was working with some ass shit. A bad shit. Made a nigga spend his last shit. His cash shit, I have. But here's the thing, baby. Baby, here's the thing. You came to my inbox telling me shit like, darn, you have no right to say what you said, and you need to be speaking life into women. You need to be speaking life into women. I do not need to speak life into women. Hear me roar. No, I sound like a sugar lion, the way some of people's faces look, sugar lionish. Hear me roar. Right. I don't need to speak life into women. I don't need to speak life into someone who can naturally give life. You are the life giver, okay? You got enough sissies on the internet telling you how to be women. Darren will never tell you how to be a woman. I will tell you that your face look too old for that tennis skirt, and you ain't never played tennis. You ain't never played tennis. You ain't Venus or Serena. But you knew that before you put it on. That's why you came over to me and said, how old do I look? How old do you sound, Martha? You got an old voice on you. You got a Marcus. And honestly, the face gives that too. People not going to tell you the truth because people would rather for you to feel like a diva. I don't need to speak life into women. Men shouldn't tell women how to be women. I would never tell a woman how to be a woman because I'm not a woman. You don't need another sissy telling you, girl, you can do better than that. You are the prize. If you are a woman and you don't know that you are the prize, you will never fucking know it. When women realized that Eve gave Adam the forbidden fruit and it was not the other way around, you will stop looking at gay men for validation. I could never validate a woman. You are a woman. You validate us. You are the reason why gays want to be flamboyant. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't need a gay man to tell you how to feel, how to look, how to be. But as a man, when you ask me, well, how old do I look? And I guess your age right off back, and then you flee the scene. I don't care how young your outfit is. It don't match your face sometimes. And that ain't got nothing to do with just women. This is men, this is gays, this is trans, and everything in between. You got enough sissies on the internet saying, girl, you should leave him. You should get, he should not be on your couch. You are the woman. You make the bag. I don't even like sissification like that. I don't participate in faggotry or bitchcraft. I am a person that's going to tell you what it is. I am the gay guy that you call if he done you wrong. Then bitch, I can pull up. Just let me know if I need to have it locked and loaded or should it stay on safety. Should I wrap his dreads up? Should I windmill him down to the floor? Should I windmill him to death, bitch? That's what I can do for you. Don't call me if you plan on getting back with the nigga after I disrespect him because see, when I pull up, I'm not there to talk. I'm there to be very disrespectful. Now, if you going to get back with him, it's going to cost us our friendship. Because now every time you see him or he see me on the phone with you, he going to have something to say. That nigga's going to feel some type of way. I am not the gay that's going to tell you how to look. But I am the gay that's going to tell you how you look. And that's the difference. I'm not going to be like, no, bitch, you need a purse with that. You need a ponytail. You need pearls. No, you wear what the fuck you want to wear. But I will tell you, it don't match your age. It don't match your face. You got on a Chris Brown t-shirt, but you went to James Brown concert. You wrong Brown, bitch. You grew up knowing who the first Foxy Brown was, not the ill Nana. I'm talking Foxy Cleopatra. I'm a whole lot of shut your mouth. You know them type of films. When TV was in black and white and it went off at 8 o'clock. And you out here trying to dress up like your daughter. That don't look cute to me. And anybody don't like it? Once again, that X button is somewhere on your screen. It ain't on mine. But it's somewhere at the top of one of your screens. You can unfollow. You can block me. I don't give a shit. I'm tired of being nice because nice ain't getting us nowhere. And I'm naturally nice. But I feel like the truth is nice. The lie is what got you upset. Because everybody else done told you that type of shit. I'm not that gay guy who's going to tell a woman how to be a woman. Also, I'm not the gay guy who thirsts after straight male friends or straight male attention. If you are a straight male that is on my line right now, if you are a straight man that has ever watched a Darn Fleet video, if you are a straight man that has ever came to a comedy show, if you do not know how to have a conversation with a gay man or an LGBT person, don't try to make one. I never use that term. I'm just making conversation. I don't make conversation. Conversation is not a dish. It involves no ingredients. You make a spaghetti. You don't make conversation. You have conversation. You never have to come up to me as a gay man and tell me about all the other gay people that you've encountered in hopes that we're going to have a straightforward conversation. Nothing stings my clams more than a straight man coming up to me telling me some fuck shit. Like, you know, I got a gay cousin too. Nigga, who asked? That's not the way you have a conversation with me. You have a conversation with me the same way you have a conversation with a complete stranger at a bus stop. It look like it's going to rain today. And then I come in, I'm like, good thing I grabbed my jacket. That's a conversation. But I never meet straight people and go up to them and say, hey, you know, I got a straight cousin. Of course I do. Because there are straight people in this world. There are gay people in this world. So broaden your conversation if you want to talk to me, and then you won't have to feel stupid when you walk away. You have no idea how many niggas I tell, I don't give a fuck. You have no idea how many men I have had to tell this to. Baby, I don't give a fuck about your gay cousin. And what that got to do with me? He ain't been through the mud like me. We don't got shit in common. I don't think that all straight women got something in common, no more than I think all black women got something in common, no more than I think all white women got something in common, no more than I think all Trump supporters got something in common, no more than I think everyone that ballet dance got something in common. You get what I'm saying? Gay is what you do in the bedroom. It is not who I am as a person. So you never have to meet me and carry on gay-esque conversation, because nothing gets you blocked more than being gay with me. I like basketball too. Why you ain't ask me about the Clippers, the Lakers, the Nets? I know football too. Why you ain't ask me about the Ravens, the Steelers? All right, moving right along. I'm sad that I had to even address these situations today, but it's so many people who would rather live in their lies instead of living their truths. And I am not that person. I don't need friends. You get what I'm saying? I have them. I appreciate them. I cherish them. I love our friendship, but I'm not a needy bitch. See, I went I went to a high school when I was younger where I was not well liked. I was very popular, but I was not well liked. So I learned a lot from friends as a young boy. I'm not in need of friends. I don't even reach out to them. So like, the fuck? I'm not that type of bitch. I'm not. I'm not a needy person. What's that song that everybody, rock, da da do da 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 da? You know, they put the New Orleans beat to it. You know, rock for the Cali, Alley, Alley. You know, I can be needy. I'm not needy. I'm not needy. I have a friend in Jesus. And it'll behoove you to get to know him because the way of the world is going, he's coming back very, very soon. I don't even argue religion because I know Christianity is not a religion. It's a lifestyle. I said that on my last live and people were lost. What do you mean it's not a religion? It's not cult-like behavior. The spirit of church can be cult-like behavior, but Christianity is not. God will never not accept you because you are a sinner. The sin debt has been paid, boo. Hear me again. God will never shun you because you are a sinner. The sin debt has been paid, boo. That's why Jesus died. For your sins, he knew you were that before you came here. He just needs you to put him above all your other gods. And that includes your mouthy ass kids. That includes that husband that you cherish or that wife that you waited for all your life. That includes them cigarettes that wakes you up in the morning and puts you to bed at night. That includes that bottle of Hennessy. That includes the weed that you roll in your blunts. That includes going out to the same club every Saturday looking for things that ain't gonna be there. That's what he's here for. To fulfill your needs, but we walk past everything we need every day just to walk past to what we want. Because once it goes through the eye gate, it's a want. It's a want. It's a want. I want to be accepted by the world. I want to be accepted by the world. I don't need acceptance. I don't need acceptance. Christianity is not a religion. It's not a cult. It is a lifestyle. You can either choose to do it or you can't. The spirit of church can be cult life. People who will say I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I love arguing with people who don't know the Lord, but it's a pointless argument. You have to get to know him first, and then we can have that conversation. But a lot of you don't know him. I can tell in the way you dress. Ain't nothing worse than a person saying, I am Christian, but you ain't presented your body as a living sacrifice. And if that's all you got to sacrifice, your presentation sucks, ho. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm not going to get on that because I'll be here all day long. I ain't got time. Reading is comprehending. I hate a person tell me, I read the whole Bible, but what did you comprehend? What did you comprehend? You don't read the Bible like a Dr. Seuss book. This ain't red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. This is what you gonna do, bitch. This is what you gonna do. This is comprehension at its finest. This is Genesis through Revelations. I like to call it generations. One whole word. All right? If you really want to get dirty, go back and read that old King James. You know, the real testament. People don't like the truth. People like lies. People like shit like, well, God made wine, but he didn't turn water into wine so that you can be a drunk bitch at Layla's bar. That's not why he turned water into wine. God put herb here, but not for you to smoke. Oregano is a herb too, but you roll it up, you're going to choke. I don't listen to God made Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve people either, because who made Steve? Steve didn't make himself. Now, in the beginning, it was not no Adam and Steve. I do agree with a lot of things. Here's the thing what people don't know about Darn Fleet. Yes, I am a participant. I do indulge. But I also agree that I sin. But I don't go around inflicting that on others. I don't make other people who are involved feel like you are going to hell. I said that on the last live. I want to piggyback on it on this one. Ain't nothing worse than a sinner telling another sinner where you going. Bitch, you got to clean up where you going first. I seen your house. You a hoarder of many things. All right? All right. I know I'm doing wrong. You don't have to tell me. Baby, I already knew that. I already knew that. And the conviction falls on me worse because I'm a sinner who know I'm sinning. When you know you sinning and willfully sin, that's when you really in the ring of fire. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Now, a person wrote on my live last time, Darren, I was agreeing with you, but you trying to say Christians are perfect. That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said at all. But to willfully sin, knowing that you are sinning, you can't call yourself Christians. Everyone falls short of the glory. That's why we must repent. That's why we ask for forgiveness. Because you can sin without even knowing you're sinning. But a Christian ain't sitting in my face rolling a blunt. A Christian ain't going to a comedy show just because they called it Christian comedy. Because Christian comedy ain't nothing but comedy without a cuss word. But everything else came out your mouth was very vile. But you took out the cuss words so that you could perform at a church so that everybody else can feel fuzzy and warm about going to hell. That ain't Christianity. And people get upset with me when I say that. I don't give a fuck about people being upset. I don't give a fuck about upset. Upset is what you gonna send your kids to hell because of what you telling yourself just to sleep well at night. I have a little wine every once in a while. I'm Christian, but I cuss somebody out. Where's the God in that? Because God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, a cussing sailor, Jesus. Now don't say that. It don't say that. When you Christian, you do walk a fine line. You do try to present yourself as a living sacrifice. You do try to be Christ-like. You do. It does not mean you're going to be perfect, but you don't willingly sin. A willingly sinner in my face out there popping pussy on the back of a bike, then get down like, but I'm a Christian woman. Let me stop. Let me pull my skirt down because God looking. If you knew God was looking, he was looking before you got on the back of that car, twerking to Glorilla. That's not Christ-like. And people get upset with you for saying that. People say Christians don't come to comedy shows. What Christian is out here laughing at somebody's dirty comedy just because they took the curse words out? Really? You know, I even say this when it comes down to churches. People get very upset with me, and that is so fine. But what church is so slain into the spirit that they got you on a tour bus to Disney World? Pastor said that we need a vacation. Pastor said that God want me to have a BMW. No, the fuck he don't. Where does it say in the scripture that God wants you to have a Beamer? No, he don't. No, he don't. And I'm here to tell you this so that you can save yourself and you won't go out there talking stupid to people that really are Christian or really grew up in a Christ-like household. God don't want you to have a mansion. God don't care if you got a Benz. God don't care if you got $1 million. These are things you tell yourself to sleep well at night. A pastor that only speaks prosperity is not a Christ-like individual. Yes, prosperity is in the Bible. But where's the word? I don't trust preachers that write a book. What book can you possibly outright better than the King James Version of the Bible? What book? This is my second volume to my book in New Jerusalem Church. This is called Passion and Love. Let's say that in Matthews. The fuck? I don't need your book, sir. Y'all be in the mega churches reading off your Kindles, can't even see the preacher, watching them off a jumbo screen, ready to go to hell. And a lot of people ain't gonna even know when that day come. The sad part is we live in a world today where when the world comes to an end, people gonna be out here trying to take pictures when that sky split. Don't know you about to upload yourself right to hell. You going first. People be in there lying on Jesus so that they can get your money. God wants you to have nice things. No, he don't. The shepherds in the Bible tended to the sheep and they did missionary work. They went door to door telling people about the goodness of the Lord. They was not driving camels with satin Egyptian skin. Trust me, baby, they were not. That's your preacher. And you're going to be accountable by your leaders too. You can send your own self to hell. You don't need somebody in a mega church to help you do it. People don't like when I get on this. Darn, you should stick to comedy. Don't talk about Christianity. Don't talk about politics. Why? It's too heavy for you, ain't it? It's too heavy for you, ain't it? Because you want to be tricked. You want to go to bed thinking you going to heaven. All you had was just a sip of Hennessy. If God wanted us to be drunk, we would have been born drunk. Smoking weed is telling God that you don't get me high enough. You don't believe it? You don't believe it? Die while coughing on a blunt. I'm not lying. I wish I could lie to y'all, but then I'd be wasting your time and mine. I wish I could. I wish I could lie to you and tell you, yes, it's okay to dress up like Nicki Minaj and think that, God got many heavens for you. Your pink wig, thick ass ain't gonna have no wings on your back walking through the gold lanes of God's glory, of the Shekinah glory. You know you're not. No, you're not. And I know a lot of people think that they are, but you're not. It's the reason why your grandmother rolled her hair at night and she slid her feet in her bedroom shoes and she hummed hymns. And she said, don't be ugly, baby. God don't like that. Because the Bible tells us to present ourselves as living sacrifices. If you out here dressed up like Cardi B, and you think them leather whips and stuff out to get you into... All right, I'm going to leave y'all alone on that one because I can see that people are getting upset with me. People going to be like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. But I'm glad that people are on this live. I hope you share the live with your children so that they won't think that too. The reason why the world is so nasty today, the reason why you can't tell kids what to do, the reason why people are without natural affection. Come on now, somebody who done read up in Revelations. The reason why a child was standing in their mother's face, cuss him out because you took his cell phone. The reason why your husband will go and cheat on you with every bitch that's friends with you on your Instagram. The reason why you can go through a man phone and see a transsexual. You want to know why? Because it is the signs of the times, baby. You ain't got to believe me, but it's there. It is there. I close all that to say, where my heathens at? Where my sinners at? You already been sinning, so you might as well come on and have a good sinful time with me in California. I am going to be in Bellflower, California, telling these rather sinful jokes. Something's going to make you ha 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 ha. Yes, because I'm a funny bitch. I speak the truth, but I'm a funny individual. I'm in Bellflower on October the 26th, live at the Stand Up Comedy Club. Now on October the 28th, I'm in LA, and I am live at Hot Mics. That's Kevin Hart's LOL, where I'll be doing a live recording for LOL Radio and iHeart. Who, bitch? You, bitch. I'm talking to me. I'm pointing at me. I'm pointing at you, but I'm pointing at me. I see me. And I love you too. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. I'm in the Bay Area. Yes. Yes. I'm in the Bay Area. October the 29th. Live at Tommy T's. Come on out and get these jokes. In the name of De Jesus, Mexican Jesus. Come on out and get these jokes. I've been going to Jeepers since I was a kid. I would stay with my grandmother over East Baltimore. She would drive us to Jeepers. Well, I'm lying. She wouldn't drive us. My cousins would. It was over there in Essex. I think ICE just raided that mall. Those that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I done got into a couple fights at Jeepers. Me, my brothers, and my cousins used to be windmilling kids to death, bitch, because we wanted to get back on that little roller coaster. They had a little roller coaster in the building. It wasn't really a roller coaster. It was just a way to, you know what I'm saying, have a little good time. It's like an arcade with a little roller coaster. And we wanted to break the line before, my cousins and them swung back around. ICE just raided that mall. And I saw people that were not Hispanic saying, that's not my problem. It is your problem. It's your problem if you got your fat ass sitting at a Mexican restaurant on Taco Tuesday having tequila and margaritas with other girlfriends, dancing to Feliz Navidad on Christmas. It is your fault. It is your fucking problem. You hear me, bitch? It's your problem too. What happens to our brown sisters and brothers is our problem. Okay? Because after they do that, they'll be out at the Jamaican spots too. You get what I'm saying? It is our problem. We have to pull together as Americans, not just as black people, not just as people of color, not just as white people. A racist issue is your problem, white girl, especially when your white girlfriend loves black men. It is a problem. You don't think that people are so upset that they won't gun you down too for trying to protect your black boyfriend? Sweetie, it's all of our problem. I'm so fucking sick of selfish people. What happens in America is a us problem, not our problem. Because it's not me. It's my kids can walk around for free. What happened to transgender people is your problem. I know a lot of women that look transy, especially after you've had the wrong makeup technique. You've looked real Adam's apple yourself. Now imagine somebody shooting you down because you got a Tony Braskin as baritone and you were a taller woman and they mistaken you for a trans woman. Now it's your problem, ain't it? It's everybody's problem. Collectively, as Americans. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that. I'm coming back to Portland, even though one of them women in the audience was a little too drunk and they didn't have no security in Portland. But I heard that the crime rate is like -2 in the area I was in, so they probably didn't think you needed security. But I feel like anywhere that they're serving alcohol to overage children, because that's all adults is after they get drunk, big ass kids, then you do need security. Okay? That woman was so drunk, and one thing you don't want to tell a drunk woman to do is shut up, because drunks don't know that they drunk. I'm not drunk, I'm just okay. Bitch, you so drunk. If a cop stopped you right now, you will pour out of the fucking window. This woman was a drunk boots. Drunk boots. The bitch was drunk boots. And I can't make that shit up. This hoe was drunk as hell. She was so drunk and had a whole section of other alcohol beverages on her table. At what time was the bartender gonna say, bitch, no? Bartenders don't tell you no more. I miss when a bartender would say, listen, Tamika, you've had enough, ho. Now go home before I call the cops. I miss when a friend would take your keys and push you back down in the chair. Bitch, sit your drunk ass down. Bitch, don't nobody do that with your friends no more. That's probably why I don't have a lot of friends, because I am that friend. But like, bitch, you drunk as a motherfucker. Look at you trying to fight me and you missing. Give me your motherfucking keys before I break your neck. That's me. Because if I can't get real with a friend, we ain't motherfucking friends. If I ain't never had that drunk conversation with you before we go in the building, we ain't friends. I be telling my friend, listen, bitch. Because you like to put them away. And you late on your light bill too. You shouldn't be here drinking. You already asked me for some money. Now, all right. Watch your intake tonight before I take you the fuck out. Just letting you know. People don't tell y'all friends that no more. People don't say, bitch, you embarrassing me. You don't never record this hoe and let her know what she was doing. You don't never let her know that she peed on herself last time she was in your car. I tell people that. Don't piss on these Audi seats, bitch, because I'm going to make you get down there and smell it, and I'm going to roll up a newspaper, and I'm going to beat you like a dog. I promise you. The fuck? Y'all don't say that? You can't be my motherfucking friend. People don't like people like me because I'm not about to lie to you. I put that on my life. I didn't come from a household where people lied to me. My mother is very honest. My mother is a therapist. So she get paid to tell motherfuckers what you diagnosed with. Bitch, you're an alcoholic. Now, if you don't put the alcohol down, the alcohol gonna put you down. Which one? I love that about her. My grandmother is 90. My grandmother grew up in Baltimore, Maryland when it was Jim Crow. Over in South Baltimore, in the Mount Winers, Cherry Hill area. We ain't got time to be pussyfooting with you. There's enough people out here telling you a lie, and that's why you going to hell, or that's why you going down, that's why you get fired from every job, that's why you're not keeping friends, that's why you can't keep a girl, that's why you can't keep a man, that's why your kids are disrespectful. Because you ain't got nobody telling you, bitch, you the problem. Don't be my fucking friend. I don't got a friend that I can't get with. I'm like, ho, bitch. Let me smell your breath. Oh. And you think the rest of us gonna ride with you? I got a 2-seater, bitch. Your breath about to be bouncing off every fucking window I got. I only got 2. I can't smell it. Swear to God. You gonna have to brush your teeth. I will even point you to the thorough breath aisle. They make these bottles now. They sell them in Target. You know that place that black people was like, we not gonna shop? Say that for yourself. I go to Target. That's another thing, black people. We need to stop telling other people of color where we should and should not fucking go. If Target is your nearest commute and you need Pampers for your baby right now, bitch, you better go in that fucking Target. You worried about DEI, but your baby about the DIE. You need to have some common fucking sense about you. I'm sick of fucking around. I really the fuck am. I'm sick of fucking around with people. This might be the realest shit I ever said, but I'm so fucking sick of people telling you what to do with your life and you living according to internet standards. The internet ain't gonna pay your bills or raise your kids. You gotta do it yourself. You need groceries, Target, the only thing open. You ain't got that much gas, but you can get there. You go to Target. Are you fucking crazy? I'm not going there because other black people ain't paying your bills. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? I'm sick of people. I really the fuck am. Darren, I can't believe you was in Target. Yeah, it was the only thing that was open on Mother's Day. Of course I was there. I had to get me some flowers and some cards to decorate the gifts I already had for my mother, my grandmother, my aunts. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't go to H&M when they put that monkey on the shirt. Them people were in Switzerland. The racist shit that we going through here, I'm not going to say they don't go through in Switzerland, but they probably didn't think a monkey was racist in Switzerland when the mother got up there and she defended her kid because it showed that the kids went in there and picked out their own t-shirts. The black boy said he liked the monkey. It was a big gorilla. What we do in America, I'm mad. I'm not going back to H&M. Why would they spin that commercial? Bitch, Kim wanted that shirt. Now you got kids going back to school. You got kids going back to school. H&M got some cute little cheap t-shirts for your kids back to school. You know them shirts that say dividend. They be like $7 and $8. You don't even want to get them because now you got to drive on down to Macy's because you ain't going to H&M because of a commercial that you took out of place. Come on now, have some sense of your own. Do not look at the internet for guidance. These people don't know shit. We all trying to go through life just like you. Do you clock what I'm saying? Is it, you know how we always do this? Let it clock and make sense. Don't clock out on me yet. Let it make sense to you. Let it make sense to you. I don't listen to stupid people. I don't listen to dumb people. And I don't listen to people that follow a fucking leader. Because if we was going to follow any leaders, we should follow our ancestors, the ones that came before us. They told Rosa Parks, we don't want you in the front of the bus. That woman sat the fuck down. They tell black people, we don't want you at Target. I'm not going back to Target. Looking stupid. I am. And I wish y'all come on back because it's been so hard for me to shoplift in Target now that I'm the only black person there. It's so bad. Oh, God. They be catching my ass. I wanted to end off on a lighter note. I love y'all for free. I hope that people take what I say to heart. I really do. You know how a lot of people be like, don't take it to heart. Please take it to heart. It's okay to be old. It's okay to dress age appropriately. But it's more fascinating to dress face appropriately. And that has nothing to do with your age. You can be 20 and you can look 40. I know some people with some old 20-year-old faces. And they out here still trying to dress like a K-pop group. Your face don't say K-pop. Now your homegirls, they look 22. You look 27, bitch. You look like you on your third job, second husband, and you got 2 kids with 2 different baby fathers. And that's okay. But dress like it. Look like it. Let it match your face. You get way more compliments. Way more compliments. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. I want to be your friend, but my truth will not allow it. The people who are my friends, they'll tell you that I am like this in person. You know how they say as seen on TV, as seen on Facebook, bitch. You ever seen me and I look like I had an attitude? I didn't have an attitude. I was reading the fucking room. If my face ever, I'd have seen too many things I don't like. That spirit of discernment is something I got honest. I got it from my grandmother. It sits on me. It haunts me. You couldn't trick me if you wanted to. I'm not a person that cares to go out of country with you. Some of y'all I don't already like in the States. Why the fuck would I go to Tulum? Huh? Yeah. It's that discerning spirit. It's that thing of walking in a room and be able to read the people. Because see, I can see you before I see you. And real people with that spirit, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It almost cracks you up and you get sad at yourself because you can see it. You get mad at yourself because you don't fit in with that. But God wouldn't allow you to fit in even if you wanted to. You could never cut your hair. You could never dye your hair. You could never wear long enough nails or get a BBL. You still wouldn't fit in with them because see, God done gave you something different. Bitch, you better appreciate that shit because he didn't have to. The spirit of being able to see motherfuckers, that is a spirit, baby. And you can see it all over them. I'm telling you what I know. I can see when someone is trying to run game. I'm like, nigga, you want something from me, don't you? You won't get it from me. I don't like a bitch too eager to be my friend, and I don't like a nigga too eager to get in my bed. What you eager for? I'm not too eager to have sex. I done had sex. I done flipped it, licked it, rubbed it, spreaded it low, and laid it wide, or whatever I had to fucking do. But one thing I'm not eager to fuck. Somebody too eager, you better back up, baby, because it's something to come with that. I'm telling y'all what I know. I don't even know how I got esoterical on this live. I don't even know how I got down to Christianity because that wasn't even my go-to point. That wasn't my bulletins. And I know my delivery might be very strong. And it may be the furthest thing from Christianity because I know I like to say some real shit. But sometimes I've noticed that in our community, if we don't say it a certain way, people won't get it. You'll shy away from it. You need to get it. You need to get it because it's your kids. I'm telling you what I know, yo. Your kids in trouble, my nigga. And I'm telling you because I can see it on people's faces. That's my ending speech. October the 26th, I'm in Bellflower, California, live at the Stand Up Comedy Club. October the 28th, I'm in LA, live at Hot Mics. I'm doing a recording for LOL, Radio, iHeart, and the Kevin Hart Show. I'm super excited about that. Clock it. And October the 29th, I'm in Pleasanton, California, Bay Area. Cannot wait to see y'all live at Tommy T's. Love y'all for free. God bless you all. Thank you for watching this live.